ves que ahora mismo no más entrenando, ¿eh? Un solo guante.
Woo! You seen Canelo. I was born ready throwing smoke at the beginning. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Canelo, Golovkin, Golovkin versus Canelo. It's a fight we all want to see. I told you I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, but I will cover some updates, and I'm just not in the mindset of giving too many opinions non-stop about this fight. You guys know I want to see it. I've been on record saying that. In other news, Canelo posted the video where he's throwing that smoke with one hand. Obviously, he's injured from his last fight with Liam Smith that nobody really requested. He did suffer a thumb injury, a hand injury, and he's back to training. He looks eager to get back into the gym, and he's currently just waiting it out until he can start using both hands again. But he looked good in that quick clip. Now, Canelo's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, he was on ESPN Deportes, ESPN Nation, with Bernard Hopkins, who has an upcoming fight in December against Joe Smith Jr., a puncher who knocked out Andres Fonfara. And De La Hoya had some very interesting things to say. I want to know what you guys think about it. De La Hoya, when asked about Canelo, his fighter fighting Golovkin, De La Hoya responds by saying, "Golovkin says he's not about the money. Let's make the fight for the people, for the public. The arrangements can be made, so there's no problem. But you have to make the fight. Look, the one who is running here is Golovkin. Maybe he doesn't know how much is being offered, so the money is there to make the fight." He goes on to say, "We are no longer chasing Golovkin and his team. They're playing games. That's all. Canelo will continue his career. He will fight in January or February, depending on the hand, and then go to fight in May and September. And hopefully September will be the fight with Golovkin." So according to Oscar De La Hoya, he's saying that it's Golovkin's side. He doesn't know if it's Golovkin personally or if his side's not telling him the money. He says Golovkin's team is running from the fight. They don't want the flat rate. And I just feel this fight needs to happen for the sake of boxing. Showtime unveiled a great schedule, and a lot of those fights are in 2017, namely Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. But you also have some others like Adrian Broner's return, Adrian Granados, James DeGale versus Badou Jack, Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz to Mikey Garcia. So hopefully Golovkin and Canelo can just fight, you know what I mean, for the good of boxing. And Oscar De La Hoya went on record saying 2016 has been one of the worst years for boxing. You have a fighter who has the potential to help the sport of boxing, right? I don't think 2016 was terrible. I think it had a very prominent dry spell. Like October was really slow, not that much going on in boxing. No big fights and stuff like that, but I don't think overall it was bad. I think it started off really strong and then fizzled out, and then it's closing the year pretty strong. But you have the opportunity with your fighter to make a mega fight. So I just hope De La Hoya and Loeffler can get it done for the sake of boxing, because everyone is saying their own piece. And to me, I really look at this as both parties have some blame in this, period. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. That's how I see it. I've seen things that Golovkin's team have done in fights, and this fight in particular, that has perhaps made those fights not possible, or created like fans to raise their eyebrow. Like, for example, Golovkin says, him and his team said, "We'll fight anyone from 54 to 168, but you didn't want to fight Canelo at a catchweight." You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of hypocritical. Not saying Canelo's catchweight is right, but you said you'll fight anyone from 54, but come to find out, you only fight Floyd Mayweather, the smallest guy who's not even a true 154 pounder. You know what I mean? He has to eat steaks and Taco Bell and stuff to fill up to that weight. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make sense. So that's a contradiction right there. Plus, you don't seem to want to move up to 168. You want to stay in unify. Then the weight is no longer an issue. Canelo said he'll meet you at 160. You say Canelo is not a fighter. He's a businessman. He's a clown. But then you're not taking a flat fee, or your team doesn't want a flat fee. They want a percentage. So if it's Canelo's a businessman and you're not, you're just a fighter, then why not take a flat fee if it's fair? And a lot of people argue that $10 million plus some percentage of the pay-per-view is what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to fight that bad, maybe you can take that. That's a career high payday. And if you beat Canelo, which you're confident that you'll do, then the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And the same thing could be said with Canelo. He said, "Oh, put the gloves on right now and cut the bullshit. stop this stupid shit, put the gloves on, you know what I mean, all that. We Mexican, and then you vacated your belt literally like a week and a half or 2 weeks later. So both parties have done certain things that stand out in my mind that you have to raise an eyebrow to. And if you don't, you're probably just a supreme fan of one and you're not willing to be objective. But if you look at it objectively, they both have done stuff that you would have to question. You know what I mean? De La Hoya saying Golovkin's running, and I don't know, for a while it didn't look like he was interested in making the fight. He said, oh, we gotta let it marinate and maybe in 2 years and stuff like that. So you know what I mean, it's a lot of back and forth banter. You guys sort it out in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with De La Hoya. Do you think Golovkin is running and the one that is holding up this fight, him and his team, or do you think it's Canelo? Again, I don't care about the particulars, the mumbo jumbo. I just want to see the fight, period. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to break it down. I want to see the fight. It's a good fight. I have thoughts, I have predictions, but it's a waste of time unless they actually agree, them and their teams. And I think money has a lot to do with this. Nobody wants to get shortchanged, and for the risk, I got to get paid and you know what I'm saying? And promoters want their cash cow to stay winning, you know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of stuff like that. You let me know what you guys think. Drop me a thorough comment in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.